Hey guys, it's Steph from Hot and Moving. So, the Damian Lillard situation is probably the most perplexing thing I've seen in a while in basketball. You know, now I'm going to address it in two situations, right, or in two pieces. All right, the first part is the human aspect of it, and then the second part is the basketball aspect. All right, now Damian Lillard, I think at the time that he wanted to go to Milwaukee, or not go to Milwaukee, I think he just wanted to look, he wanted to go to a contender and everything, man. We understand that, man. He's part of that career where it's not necessarily ring chasing, but he needs to, find some little more, go to a more competitive team, as he's in the back down of his career, right? So he goes to Milwaukee and it really doesn't work out. Honestly, it doesn't. They get bounced in the first round, back-to-back years. Okay, or at least the second year he tears his Achilles. Okay, now he gets bought out from Milwaukee, and we know he's gonna be gone for a year. And wherever team he goes to, you're gonna have for the 2026-2027 season. Okay, and he's gonna be recovering under your organization. And that, but still very sought after. There's a lot of rumors on where could Dame go. He could even just hop on the Rockets. He can get a minimum. He don't have to take the team. Doesn't have to cost wherever he goes. It's not going to cost the team that much money, because the Bucks are paying him all this money with the buyout. And you're like, okay, you know what? It sucks that Dame got hurt. Cool, but you know what? He can pick wherever he wants to go, and he chose to go back to Portland. And when Dame came to Milwaukee, he kind of seemed sad, honestly. Like, he kind of seemed like he missed Portland a lot. Okay, and I understand that. I mean, that's where he started. He's gonna retire, Trailblazer. This is pretty much what this means to me. At the end of the day, okay. And I believe I saw a report that he misses his family. Okay, so I guess his family really didn't move with him to Milwaukee. Okay, so from a human aspect, he misses home. He misses his original organization, the Portland Trail Blazers. We understand all of that. He's made a lot of money in his career, and if he wants to go back to the Portland Trail Blazers, that's totally fine. That's his decision. Okay, forget whatever expectations we have of him as a player, or whatever it is. That's his decision. Okay, as much as we feel that he could have went here, went there, all that, cool. Now to the basketball side of things, right? You're going to go to the Portland Trail Blazers with a torn Achilles and rehab under your original organization. Fine. You feel more comfortable there. Cool. They're in the middle of a rebuild. It seemed like, okay, Scoot Henderson, he's still developing. They got Drew Holiday. Okay, they got Donovan Clingan. I don't even know these guys outside of Scoot Henderson and Donovan Clingan, and Drew Holiday, right? Caleb Love, okay, cool. I've heard of him. This is a very, and they got Rob Williams. I remember the big from Boston. This doesn't seem like a competitive team. Okay, on paper it doesn't. Dame is not gonna win there, championship. He's not. Now you never know in basketball, considering how these finals have been. You had these random teams in there outside of OKC with the random team Indiana Pacers, but the Blazers don't play in the East. And as far as basketball goes, in terms of overall how I'm gonna view Dame, I don't know. I don't really know how to. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. We understand that. But I just feel like there's a lot left to be desired. It would have been nice to see him in more deep playoff runs, see him in the finals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's a lot left to be desired with Dame when I look back on his career. This is definitely not a basketball decision, but in terms of the basketball situation, this is bad. I guess Dame is not of that ilk of ring chasing. He's mentioned that before. Maybe he felt going to being traded to the Bucks, it really irked him because that's not what he's about. But at that time, it felt like the Blazers and Dame needed to part ways. It's been a long career in Portland. Okay, go to a team. They traded to a good team and didn't work out. And now he goes back and he doesn't have to worry about chasing championships. There's not gonna be any pressure about him chasing championships. Dame is just gonna be that type of player that is great. Hall of Fame type of player. When he had a chance to win a championship or at least compete for one on a better team, didn't work out, goes back home, and that's it. Right now, Could things turn around in a couple years when he gets back on the court for the Portland Trailblazers and be competitive in the West under Chauncey Billups? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This whole thing just seems bizarre. But again, as I mentioned, my first point is his decision. As a basketball fan, I'm sure Portland Trailblazers fans are absolutely thrilled. But as a basketball fan, wanting to see Dame on a competitive team with his talents when he's healthy, my God, it would have been a treat to see him on the Rockets. Maybe when maybe he can sign with Boston. When Tatum gets back, people talking about him going to Golden State. But he doesn't want to do that. He wants to go home. And I feel like from a selfish basketball fan perspective, it feels like it feels like he robbed us of the what ifs when he get back on the court, right? That's just from me as a selfish basketball fan, right? But again, to him, personal life and everything is more important at this point in his career, I guess, and family is more important. He's made a lot of money. He doesn't need any more money, and they got him a $42 million extension. So he's going to retire a Trailblazer, and that'll be it for Damian Lillard's career for me. Wish him the best in Portland. Very bizarre move, but I understand it from a human side. From a basketball perspective, absolutely makes no fucking sense to me at all. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, though, y'all let me know what y'all think about Damian Lillard going back to Portland. And leave me your thoughts, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, man. I'm out.